Folks, I can't top that. I retired from the fire department after 32 years. That was an awful lot of gracious memories, been able to work with the community and feel like you've accomplished something. But I've been working with youth since Vietnam. And I can tell you, after spending the last 10 plus years, I can't even tell you how many years for sure, with the Big Brothers organization, that this is the most rewarding organization that I have ever been affiliated with. The rewards, such as Barb just mentioned right there, are the kind of things that stick with you forever. Now, I am not matched up, nor have I been matched up with any one individual kid, with my schedule and things of that nature. But what I do is to make sure that every youth in our organization, and not just our organization, but youth in general, everyone I meet, I'm an equal opportunity kind of guy. I give them all a hard time. And isn't that what all of us want? Is just some kind of positive attention? And if we don't get it one place, we're going to get it somewhere else. We have an awful lot of youth in this community that don't know the joys of going to a party that's not on school time. To see these kids at some of the swim parties we have where we give out hot dogs and cookies and things of that nature, and just get a chance to go out and play with other kids their age, bring some of their friends, and be able to associate with we adults is something very special. To take some of these kids to go to Colts or Pacers or Reds games or the ice games, and to see them get a chance to go out of town. We've taken kids that were juniors and seniors in high school that played ball every chance they got, that had never been to a Pacers game, let alone a Colts game. And to take kids to the Reds who've never been outside of the state of Indiana. And to see guys that are in high school that have never even been up an escalator. This is one of the kind of things that our organization brings to these youth. But it's not so much these new experiences for them as the fact that they know that each and every person associated with our organization cares about them. Every time we see them, we go up, give them a hug, give them a little Dutch rub, whatever it takes. And to have these kids see you across the street or across the hall. I do some substitute teaching once in a while. Come running up to you or wave at you and stuff. It is something very special. And outside of my own personal family, this is the most rewarding thing that I've ever done. I've seen some of our kids go to college that have never done that, would not have been able to do that, I don't believe, without our intervention. I can think of a particular young man that we'd taken to Colts game, wrote a letter to Coach Dungy and told him how much it meant to be able to meet him and to shake his hands and to know that he wanted to go to the military because he knew that by doing that he could get an education. That young man is in the Marines right now, and it's a very special young man. We had a family of 3 brothers. A few years ago, we took a Colts game. They ended up somehow or other in the back of the bus sitting in the same seat. Well, anybody knows you don't do that. So these kids got to doing like brothers do, and they fight and stuff, and we had to get on them. And we told them at the end of the thing, and their brother, that we could not tolerate that kind of activities and stuff. It was our fault as much as anything by putting them in that kind of environment. But we just wanted them to know that that kind of stuff was not acceptable. I think 2 years ago, those 2 oldest brothers were Citizens of the Week on consecutive weeks at junior high. This is the kind of turnaround I've seen from these kids. We went up to the bowl because the hospital was having their little sandwich and pop and potato chips for so much money, and with the money coming to us. I told him I was going to be there. One of these two young men found out about that. He came in to sit there with me during the time we were doing that, instead of coming down here for the Thanksgiving dinner that we had for the kids over here. We came down later, but he could have been there with the rest of the kids and stuff, but he wanted to stay there with us. That's the kind of special attention that these kids get. And it's the kind of thing that each and every one of you can bring, not just to the kids in our program, but to youth out here, period. Just let people know, young and old, that somebody cares about them. Take time to say hello. Ask how your day's been. Now, again, there's different ways that you can be involved with our organization, such as being a mentor. You can also get involved with being a board member, something of that nature. And it's not near as time consuming as you might think. But we've got a website that's
bbbsfayette.org.
Lauren and her fiance set this website up. It's got some of the pictures of the kids in our organization, some of the things we do, and some newsletter and things of that nature. So I'm going to get off of here. Thank you so much, folks.
Thank you all very much.